So what about no abomodia as a feed, no, I like it, please. I am trying to transmit from a remote area, and so we may have issues with the network. I am trying to transmit from a remote area, and so we may have issues with the network. But may try say yes, I'm kind the message for this morning. So kindly do the honorable thing by number one, liking the transmission and then sharing for us, okay? But now down where the send a bear meeting me acknowledge your presence. Ohima Bremo is watching live on Facebook. Has just appeared on YouTube as well. Vera Mankwa is live. And Vera says, good morning, Papa Much. Thank you very much. YouTube, can you identify yourself so I can acknowledge your presence? Yeah, Ohima, you are really right with that. It's good to have you all here with me once again. Sorry, our time now. I can't be Sima Edriasa and Watri, not known to Abo. According to your timeline, the same is here 10 o'clock to 12 noon. But if you check from the set, maybe I may transmit it from here. I am far away from Accra. is a remote area. I'm trying to get the message across to you. I'm only hoping that the network will be stable enough for us to have a good transmission today. So I should be doing this message within an hour. And today's punchline is targeted at the youth. Those who are actually preparing to get married. Our young ladies and our young men. I have to be punching them this morning. The punch is in the Dona Beko Ediama Yeniama Yemama Afina Omobabe Ware no. Especially starting with the secondary school student all the way through to the tertiary. Maybe another baku punches be a rough our So Evelyn Odum is live on Facebook and she's greeting good morning that they having our home. Good morning, Evelyn. How are you doing? I believe by the grace of God you're doing very well. I'm not using a microphone. I'm not using a microphone right here. And there's an ongoing youth program at Adangrano in the Eastern region. That's why you did not find me over the weekend. When duty calls, you must respond to it. A little bit fuzzy, but we're going to have it done anyway. So let me welcome Kwame UK, halfway organist. He's also right here with me in this village or town. Emma Edafu Franso Ababe 2 years. Why you now fast the PCMA Uchidia Ponkwami Yame? I born in the super. Our dear Dumye Ebabisi and the day. The 22nd day of the month of December 2020, according to the civilized calendar. And once we have yet another opportunity, it's a Tuesday. I am coming your way with punchline, episode number 9. My name is Pastor Ben. So Class Papa is live on Facebook. Can you please confirm to me you can actually hear me well and you're having a good reception on video graphics? Can you confirm that for me? Those of you on Facebook and YouTube. Actually, those of you on Facebook, I'm streaming live with my phone. So nobody of you on Facebook, I'm streaming live with my phone. So nobody should be calling the phone at the moment. I do not have cameras here with me. Lack of logistics. So I'm improvising. It's a phone I'm this streaming Facebook. But you confirm to me, say you are having at least a bit of good or quality video graphics, and the sound is also okay for you. And then I can proceed to this morning's punchline. But you only buy and no like in what she feed in their mommy. Why? Those of you on YouTube, the more you like, the more YouTube makes it possible for others to see the lesson. That's the reason for liking. When a lot of people like the feed, it informs YouTube that people are interested. Asema meka yi na da will be freful. Facebook no. The Bible stop more transmission no may use another device. Why? More Facebook no me Bible end more. More Facebook no me Bible end more transmission no may use another device. Why? And since using the phone, calls will keep coming in. Now, yes, Reba, why do you ever buy? Okay, Kwame, you can say everything is on point, Daddy. There's a Facebook transmission here, okay. And the YouTube will also have a confirmation, say it's all right. And then YouTube will also have a confirmation, say it's all right. Okay, then we are good to go. Yes, Danny Deloski is live on Facebook. We are promoted to say, oh. All right. Lighting the best. Mema kwaba. Abusia for your mumpaye na yense yenkomo no ase anope. Yeda wasi otum for yawa. Abusia for your mumpaye na yense yenkomo no ase anope. Yeda wasi otum for yawe. Saudi and day so acheke. It is another episode on Punchline, and we are gathered or assembled at this point, at this juncture, to be able to counsel ourselves and to repair the relationships that are broken. Yenini pa enkita odia edienko oseyemo enye wabojo. And notina at every dispensation, you send your servants across to advise, to counsel. But this morning, I'm here to really punch your people, to make them realize that they cannot keep making those silly mistakes. And that is why I'm asking for the leading of the Spirit of God, that they will have a receptive mind and receive these corrections. Take them in good faith and prevent the damages that are likely to happen to them in future. The Bompaye Jai Ahuma, a Bemo Mohammed so. Ediatia efutu semi na shewutu mi ase. Se wo na oba bidi hene na omu nyina ahewase. Ene nso yemfa edwumedi ni nko na wiye no. Na obadwuma watie mi no watumi asakra na kwan. Do ohunwa Awurade ni open wa yama wo. O yadem. So Janet is live on Facebook at the moment. And then Linda Texton is also right here with us, greeting heaven our home on YouTube. Please remember to like the transmission and then share as much as possible, all right? All right. Yin komo. Anope so mama ni dokwa. Simple ufane se eyentokwa sana mepeno Because when I come to sit behind the cameras on Punchline, I am not here to entertain you. I'm here to make sure I put a stop to a nonsense that is happening in this life. Somebody shot a movie and dubbed or titled it, "This nonsense must stop." And it must stop. The last time we met on Punchline, the catcher must say, "Our real you do or die. Ube to me ewu, ube to me enyankwa." The chere must say, "Inipe binom ewu ntem because of our real. Ubi abodam because of our real." Mami owo ne ba papa owo ne be ntumi anche ne baba no amono. Our real nti be metumi achi obey abone prepra no. Eniema ACC wunyasi wem ewa wariem no eni enyan. Na ne nyina ne se David kan sembi ewo enwom etie yedu ba ko ni chichi mo a eye miensa. Eye Psalms 11 verse number 3. Ose se fapem ne se ya otini ni ebeden. When the foundations are weakened, what shall the righteous do? So adie bi a wo ya foundation no enye solid no. You do not expect to succeed or prosper in it. It will fail. You need a very strong foundation to be able to build a better relationship. You need a very strong foundation to be able to build a better relationship. Now, when you have a solid foundation, you're definitely going to encounter problems, hitches here and there. But to be very honest with you, with a solid foundation, you will be able to stand the test of time. The storms may come, the winds may blow, the earthquakes may come. Some foundation will never be shaken because you know your house is built on a solid rock. And that is why this morning I want to pay particular attention to a menace. I use the word menace because it is a social vice. If you are looking for some of the criminal activities perpetuated in our communities, our streets, our institutions, for a man to go out there and propose to a young lady when the person is out of a job, you must be crazy. You must be out of your mind. To go and propose to a woman when you are not employed, when you don't have anything to do, you must be out of your mind. And I'm going to talk to the youth, particularly those who are not yet married, particularly those who are foolishly dating men who have nothing doing. I am very much surprised you actually are doing this. I was hoping that this very fundamental lesson, this one you will know. But as I kept dialoguing and researching and speaking with young ladies, I realized that they are living pathetic lives simply because they decided to be there. Yeah, simply they have decided to live those pathetic lives. I really wonder what you want to achieve with such a guy. And that's why this morning, if you are going to be very much offended, I want you to do. Once again, I'm here to punch you. So you can look me in the eye and love me or hate me. I don't care. All I care about is you are heading towards damnation, doom. But you don't want to admit it. Everybody is talking to you and you are not admitting. So I'm going to say it once and for all that you must be out of your mind to go and propose to a woman when you don't have a job. You don't have a business of your own. And you are going to propose. All right, let's make reference to the scriptures. Okay? It is always our source of reference. Will you ask yourself this question? Will you ask yourself this question? Why do you think before the creation of Eve and certain Yankopon Hawa every Adam no? Why do you think those of you live on Facebook, those of you live on YouTube, can you please tell me why God provided Adam with everything before he brought Eve? Give me an answer. Ubia nkyerɛ nothing. Ubia enka ne ntie Nyankopɔn yes a enkyerɛ me. Me pese me gina mo ma no asem so drive the course of segment this episode 9. So why do you think God actually provided Adam with everything he needed? Everything that makes life comfortable before bringing Eve to her. Because that's the very genesis of the Bible. Yeah, after the creation of everything in this world, that is what God did. And actually, God gave Adam a job to do. And some of you about neighbor. Why do you think God, in his infinite mercy, did that? Is it because he was so loving? What is the rationale behind the action of God? I need your answers now before I proceed with the lesson. Adeɛ bi a Adam behia no ɔde ama no ansa na ɔde ɔbaa no bɛde ɛba bɛka no ho, because the way I am looking at some of these relationships that are being formed now, yeah, the way I'm seeing some of you young girls, some of you young men, it amazes me, it baffles my mind, and it makes me wonder if you have actually encountered that chapter of the Bible in the book of Genesis. So can you all tell me, why do you think God provided everything for the man before bringing a woman into his life? Give me a reason. Why do you think God did that? Young man, I want you to answer this question too. Okay, so I have some answers coming in. Ohima Brimpon says that because God wanted Adam to take care of Eve so that she will not lack. And then Linda Texan says that to prevent the woman not to go behind her husband, that is, it was a sign of responsibility. At least about 7 people who are with me now on Facebook, on YouTube, and about 4 with me on Facebook. Can you give me? I want you to give me, the rest of you, why do you think God did that? So, Auntie Evelyn Odum says he doesn't want the woman to be suffering. Okay. You are with me, all right? So let me have your answers very quickly. Quickly tell me why. Type. Tell me, why do you think so? Now I have about 3 reasons why God did so. And then remember to like the transmission. Okay, if you are not going to provide, all of you are not going to provide the answers, I'm going to tell you. The answers you have brought are adequate. They are good. Nyamia obo soro ni asase. Your friend Unimadina. Yeah, many sense, right? The all-powerful God, the beginning and the end of this world. After creating everything. Okay, so Akable Kwame Udo says, because God want the kind of living both living to be soft. Let's say Nyanko Pompesa or Mabrabono Eye Haremawum. All right, thank you. Nyame a woye utumfuo yawe a wonima de nyina onim nyansa sin onipa bia wasase so. Se Nyankopon na o ma Solomon nyansa ye na Solomon etumi ebetena asase so di ade a obi ehu nyansa nse no. Oye niema nyina wiye no. Eno ka kire Adam say me de niema yi mawo. Na Nyame nim so ba be ye onipa. But answer no di onipa beba sase so no. Ade se wa prepare onipa no a oye Onyankopon se so ni suban no. The image and likeness of God no as a so prepare no. As a o man ye mature enough. As I say o make sure say onipa no has a job. Onipano has resources before Obetumi are taking responsibility for his family. So what I come on say? Etinyame eye eniemani nyina ansana ode Adam eba. It was after the creation of everything and unyankopon eye Adam. Unnim sadie we did that. Asema make yi. Wo hwɛ me no unnim dida. Asemi unnim. Se won kenka ya wate. Enu akyire ansa na nyame de Eve oba no eba beka bema no. Nyame eye nneɛma ni nyina wie no eno san ma Adam adwuma. Ɔse bepese otena turo mu ha. Na wo bo na wo hwɛ turo no so. Nyame de adwuma se nipa nsa ho. Eti Adam was not an idle man. Adam had a job to do. Now adwuma all ye. Even though sin had not entered this world, but God still gave him a job. And that was to be a custodian of the garden. That was to take care of it, tend it, and live there. And waiting in Yankupon, it is time for Adam to raise a family. And he brought the woman to him. Now, abayu awesi so. Be me bia bate oba be ware o. Wa mana ware sem kora ose opel. Na mami musa o. Sa be ma na oso opel no. Ayembia ubisa ni say adwuma be no ye. Edie na wo ye to earn income for himself. Did you ask? That's a ubisa no kai so oh right now dear I don't have a job but I'm looking for a job. The guy is looking for a job. As far as God is concerned, and I am concerned, and the word of God is concerned, it's a set bear manual or jumano. Adria a danity a juma obinya. A juma obeye. Now what to me a shadow. And son wakwakofa at this waffle for ababekam. Beko secondary school woman made the top punch mount. Oh papa the top bossa short mount. Now who call secondary school who want to me a pakujina or baby nim secondary school girl nim. Ah boy also what secondary school. Now what to me a catch the sakwana or bane say open. What can you hear crazy woman? Yeah. Why did the crazy gum? Who would this account the 20 and idi? A you'll be at the trauma woody. A you'll be at us or Mawatadia the estate, Usuku fees, a you'll be nature. Who gave you that impression? Say, who bet you me a quack or so baby? Who gave you that impression? Ye, and that be a because a man, minim the Kodia. Aya, ayamo, minim de kodie hamo. Sebema eba be foul abanabrabo moa. Don't you think a relationship comes with responsibilities? Yeah. Didn't you know that relationships come with responsibilities? Bema se uni moa me kase media channel. So onye biye wano kosi oba pese ubom. That I come in 30 minutes. Na me segment we. A man, I told him that was here. Beme ya oba wabra bumi. I will not see what pay. Beme, so when more relationships come with responsibilities. Yes, so when you be one look say sister me pewa. E chere say wo sta be mano onsa esunwati. Somebody focus won say suwati na utu bi hwa wo ho. Emma ebi ye den eka ebi ka e na ode to be oba afoforo so. Bafofroso wo wuchi we wunya dwuma e bi kura me no kase we university wunya dwuma but wo girl wa ma na nya odadin se bu benya dwuma ye wo benya bibia ye. Do you know what we use as a measuring rod for men whom we consider responsible? Do you know it is a man who does not wake up in the morning and put the two hands between his thighs and remain at home and expect the woman that he claims he loves to be going out there or probably sympathizing with him, say, Onyeduma. You must be crazy for you to think, say, the woman or the girl doesn't think about you and is making demands, knowing very well that you don't work. Abua, now means Onyeduma now for saying the Didn't you know that once you open this your big mouth and propose love to a woman, didn't you know that at a point in time when the girl is in need, because of the proposal you sent out there and there has been an acceptance, don't you know that you must reach out to support her? Don't you know? Or you seem to have forgotten that side of the relationship. See, if the young girl decides to go to the salon and calls you that, Brakweku, I want to go to the salon, and so can you give me some money to go and fix my hair? Why is she going to fix your hair? Because of you. If you are not proposed to her, she will be living her life. Yeah, it is not your responsibility to take care of a girl. It is not your responsibility to find for a woman. But the moment you open your mouth and propose to a woman, you must understand, young man, say, and young man kitchen be wa. Sister no uncle de papa uncle you or my I am natural, and when it comes to that point, never tell the young lady, say, or you're demanding and or you're sycophantic. No, the woman is never sycophantic. It is not because of money, but the woman feels a sense of responsibility towards you. Because boys don't go out to propose. Did you hear what I said? Boys don't go out to propose. It is men. It is men. Men. Bema and the Kosuba. And ya Bema and ya Bema and the Kosuba. Or Bema sees your man son Waram. Because some Kwasadina Mudia, Muni Mano Chicken Brown Rough. Not mood, I don't know. Not more waste of my life. No, be very careful. And if you're a young lady, last week, before the episode 8, I told you, say, if you are going to accept a proposal, you must accept a proposal from a believing man. Say, nipali a unbeliever may need to. And then, Mesa Katro say, Bema no samba beso pe. Na Bema ni nye juma. Sa e pena oba beso ayem kwasi ya pe enyi jum. Gonyami nimse. As a Bema aye sustainable in his resources. Ese Bema nye juma ye. Ansana. Tio, ansana ye di obaba bekano. When you have a woman in life, it is an added responsibility. Believe it or not. It is secondary school no afei. Yama usika. Ni bosobe no afro mama no papa se usika nasa. Eye den na usika nasa wo bra mama no papa nim se sika ye omode ma wi anka eye enough for at least 2 months or 3 months eye den. Because what kwakosi wo baby play in secondary school. You have proposed to a young lady and you claim you are falling in love. This is not love, this is stupidity. Yeah, it is stupidity. If you are the secondary school today, young girl be a me. You are in a relationship with a man. You are in a relationship with a boy, not a man, with a boy. I want you to understand one thing today. If you are in any relationship and the person or the person you are dating is not in the working class, please today cancel that relationship. You are stupid to be in such a relationship. You are very stupid to be in such a relationship. You need to end that relationship today. Today. If you are a university graduate, you have completed with your tertiary education, you are not employed, and you are dating a young woman, your mind must be engrossed with looking for a job, finding a job, taking care of your family, yourself. You don't go and add a responsibility you cannot do. Do you understand what I'm saying? What I'm telling you this morning is big. God made sure that Adam had everything in his possession. God made sure that the woman will not lack anything. As long as she was coming into the man's life, you are going out with such a stupid boy. Make and cry. Some of you, your boyfriends or your fiancés, they keep telling you, I don't have money. It is not a sin to have money. You don't have to steal for money. But as long as you don't have money, please close your mouth. Don't go and propose to anybody's daughter. So today I'm making it very clear to you. It is extremely wrong and it is a sin for you to go and propose to a girl at the secondary school level. Because do you know what? You, this boy, your parents are taking care of you. You cannot make any decision for yourself. Don't tell me you are of age. You are 18 years. So you can now actually do what you like. If you can do what you like, then you must take care for yourself. People who do what they like take responsibility for their actions and for themselves. You don't expect your mother to take care of you, your father to take care of you, and you are the secondary school and you are actually proposing love to a woman. Those of you kids in Europe, you find yourself in colleges, you find yourself in uni, you are not yet employed. Your boyfriend is not employed. Your boyfriend does not have a sustainable job. Yet, he cannot even take care of it. He doesn't have a place of his own to live. When the guy is out of school, he goes back to the parents' residence and live there. And that guy is proposing love to you. And you are accepting. Listen, today, my target is you, these young ones who are actually dating or courting. If you know you are dating a man, listen to me carefully. If you know you are dating a man, even if you planned the marriage together and then you acquired the marital rights, the things that you use for the traditional marriage, the one biblically accepted, okay? If you are going to, even if you have set the date and your man, the man you want to marry, has been laid off or is out of work, I don't know what the circumstance is. Please hold on with the marriage. And those of you who have already planned, and you cannot end it, but hold on. Put the marriage on pause. Wait for the man to get another job. Otherwise, you will regret getting into the marriage. Women, by their nature, must be taken care of. Every man must understand it. It is in their nature to be taken care of. They don't demand it, they deserve it. Did you hear what I said? Women have it in their nature. That is how God made them, that we should take care of them. So when you allow the woman to make a demand of what she is naturally entitled to, it tells you that you are not fit to have that woman in your life. Leave that woman for somebody who is capable of taking care of her. You cannot take care of a woman, you cannot propose to her. She's going to demand for all credit, petty things. Petty things. You must not give excuses. And that is why I'm warning you. If you're a young lady, it is better to let the responsibility be on your father, on your mother, until a man comes your way who is fit to take care of you and marry you, or even propose to you. Esegoma, tu comprends? Onulo, do you understand what I'm telling you? So if you are into any relationship today, secondary school girl, maybe you are not even at a secondary school, you may be a university graduate or a college, a trainee, teacher trainee, nursing trainee, and you are sponsoring your boyfriend. The man couldn't get a job for himself. The man couldn't actually save money for himself and then prepare to travel to Europe. You are sponsoring the man's trip to Europe because, according to you, the man is not working in Ghana. So you are going to help him to come to Europe. And then when he comes to Europe and he works, probably the agreement may be he will repay the money. You are foolish to do this. If the man is in Ghana and this man cannot find any work to do in Ghana, see, there is decency, there is pride for a man to work kill his ass here on earth, wherever he finds himself, get his own resources and take care of his own affairs. Let me ask you a question. Those of you young ladies who are in Europe, who are making these terrible mistakes, these very terrible mistakes, some of your elders have already, they have already taken the course you are about taking, and they have regretted badly. You are a young lady in Europe, in this cold, in this winter, you are working, and the man in Ghana here falls in love with you, and this man does not have enough resources to sponsor his own trip to America, to UK, to Swiss, to Italy. So you are going to send money to him to do the process. Like seriously, you are going to send money because he loves you. I don't want to insult you, but if you push me, I will. God never made you that way. If you're a woman, let's just accept that that's how God has made you women. God wants you people to be taken care of. He wants us to take care of you, and not the other way around. Let the man sponsor his own trip. Let the man find a job. Let him earn income. If it will take him 3 years, 4 years to be a man, to sponsor his own trip, you will sponsor his trip. Give him money to come to America. Process all the documents for him. Mark my words, he will show you. He will disappoint you. Mark my word. This man will show you because you are a fool. This is automatic. The man will fail you. He will disappoint you. He will break your heart big time. This is the prophecy from me. Take it or leave it. He will destroy your heart. He will break you into pieces because you are nothing but a fool. He couldn't work. He couldn't place his hand on a job. Those who are carrying loads at the marketplace, those who are carrying loads at the marketplace, is he bigger than them? Yeah. Is he bigger than them? Me, I don't mind going to sell baskets in the market to earn money and take care of myself and the person I claim I love. It is not beyond me. You see me like that? That is how noble a man must be. That is how godly a man must be. That's how God-fearing a man must be. Because it is God's ordained principle here on earth that the man must be in active employment. The man must have everything around himself to be able to take care of himself and the woman who comes into your life. If you are not ready, please don't do that. Do you understand? If you're not ready to take care of the woman, please don't do that. If you cannot sponsor, please don't do it. I'm warning you. Stay out of the women. There are responsible men out there who may like to make their life better and take care of them. There are responsible men out there. They will take care of the women. Who want to count cross the alcohol try to be a name. Then I want to be Shannon. Mamma want to be Shannon, want to be Madrian and Bianini. They want to make want to minto and Pab want to minto. Want to be money baby or better Amanda Sumato no. Say woman, say a yadia woba nakwemwa and Kabema be will take care of him. Where a bema be machine. I'm a sister na ya kama. So I didn't come on and say, I'm a sister no and yam who now see Sisia de wa kwariema awaria fatao kwajofuo what do some you know say o said o demifem, and now you are looking up to the woman and you are not even ashamed. Practically some of the guys practically call on their girlfriends or practically call on their girlfriends or can you please give me a loan? I'll pay you back. Please give me a loan. And this loan, it's not as if the man is working and he actually needs some extra support to add to what he has to do something very crucial. And then you have nothing doing. You really qualify to be respected in the home. Yea, this man has been out of job in the family. You are married, you've been out of work. You wake up in the morning and you are in the house. You are not striving, you are not struggling. There is no sense of urgency on your part to go and look for a job. Your wife has taken over the responsibilities at home, and you come back home and you are able to eat meals prepared by your wife and by with her money. I'm not saying it is wrong for your wife to help you when you are, because from we until order. But the fact that you are still not doing anything about your joblessness, and you think the woman is having a job so you can depend on her income, man, you are out of your mind. You must be crazy. You lose a job today, find a manual job to do to sustain or to keep the family going until you have a better one. You lose your job today, before you even come home, walk the streets, roam the town, the city, find another job before you come home, so that next morning you can go back to work. Did you hear that? Otherwise, go and carry the loads of people. You to go and carry. Yeah, look for any cleaning job, look for anything to do. As long as you are doing something, do it and take care of the woman. Do it and take care of the woman. I didn't ask you to go and steal. I didn't ask you to go and scam. I didn't ask you to be a fraudster. I asked you to find a diligent job to take care of the woman. If you're already married, don't give me that crap that I'm out of job. It's difficult finding a job, and it's in this part of the world. If you don't have this, if you don't have that, didn't you know that? If you don't have this, if you don't have that, and you went in for a woman, yeah. If you say you are a man and you want to actually assume the authority of the home and to be respected by your wife, don't remain jobless even for a year and expect your wife to give you the kind of respect you deserve. You won't get it. This is not what God intended for the marriage to become. You will never get that respect. Let any man who is watching me right now tell me, say, in certain situations, we will have the women respecting their husbands, even though they are out of job. But it won't be for a long time. When the woman realizes that it is actually not a sense of urgency on the part of her husband to look for a job, and some of the men, you even make a recommendation for a job for them, and they tell you, for this kind of a job, I will not do it. They still have the nerve to tell you, for this kind of a job, I will not do it. They still have the nerve to tell their wives or their women that, as for this kind of a job, I won't do it. I know I'm looking for a job, but this type of a job, I will not do it. Pastor, you free baby and send your baby. You free baby and send your baby. It make an opinion. I come in 10 minutes, not be blessed. As some of the person be catching wo ababawa, and they say, Adam, na me be kiss so provided the other hand. Ye, ya me be kiss so say, oh baby, ya me be kiss so say, eduane wo ho. Na wobano de ne beka no no. Obano emre. The women are not to suffer. We are to suffer. We are to toil. Ye, the women only give us a support, a helping hand when we are down. But for you secondary school and tertiary school students, you people, it is a no-go area for relationships. But do you know what we're experiencing in our community or our world now? Our secondary school children, our tertiary school or tertiary institution students, they are rather making love and falling in love. Foolish relationships. Undergraduate. The guy is in the uni, in the college, not yet employed. The person's fees is being paid by people. And you went to the university to study, same as that guy who is at the university, and you are accepting that guy's proposal. You are just crazy. You are just crazy. Leave that relationship today. I didn't say tomorrow. End it today. Pick up your damn phone. Call that guy and tell him that, look, this morning I have heard a very sensible thing on YouTube, on Facebook. And so until you find a job, until you are out of school and you can fend for yourself, until you can pay for your own bills, I am not going to waste my life with you, because guess what? Any woman, any young lady at the university, at college, secondary school, if you allow a man to enter you, if you allow a man to have sex with you, if you allow a man to do everything with you because you think he's in love with you, you are the worst criminal I've ever seen in this world, and you must be arrested. Yes, that is the beginning of your marital problems. That is the beginning. You never choose to be on the side of wisdom. You want to be on the side of foolishness. I want you to keep this in your head. And yes, a man puts in the Yamudu, and taking care of you. Women are not fit for those hardcore activities men are fit for. Understood? That is not what women have been designed for. The best you can do is to contain the pain of labor. That is the best you can do. You cannot bear the pain of work. The pain of hard work, you cannot bear it. God did not give hard work to women. Hard work was given to men. I'm telling you, this is biblical. God never gave hard work to women. I am not saying women shouldn't find anything to do. No. But hard work, men. Have you read Genesis chapter number 3, where the Lord was placing the curses on the three entities? Did you actually read that? Did you read that? So when the woman is working 3 times, you go to Europe or the western part of the world, and the woman has 3 different kinds of job. And I ask myself, why is this woman working hard, so hard? Women come on. Now, Manua, and says so no to be about 3-4 jobs, or no year 1 pay. And the man is okay, and the woman is doing 3 or 4. And you see the kind of a Juma or body yet. The way I am committed to a Juma, the many hours of person when you yet, so that no make me your income, not your birthday, because bills now air bills now birthday and yet you are not a British, you are not an American. The fact that you are holding British pass or American pass does not mean say you are that. You are a Ghanaian. If you want to be a good Christian, if you want to be called a child of God, Mr. Man, I'm telling you, your wife cannot be doing 3 different kinds of a job. Your wife cannot be taking more credit hours of a job. Your wife cannot be taking more credit hours, and you are doing just few. And you are comfortable with that. If your wife doesn't respect you, don't blame witches. Don't blame their pastors. Yeah, don't blame them. Blame your stupid ass, because you are right seated on your chair. You want to do just 4 hours. You want to do just 3 hours. Why don't you find more jobs? Because working hard is for men. Working hard is for men. It's not for women. If you didn't know, I am telling you, hard work is for men. It's not for women. Yeah, Madia. A man body is soft. A man naturally they are tender. They are vulnerable. We cannot subject them to hard work. Yen ye lipe dia eye pawe yen yamde sadi na maye. Yen yaso train no. Yesudi no. And that is the dignity of a man. That is the dignity of a man. It's most secondary school you are out. It is all instead of trim now secondary school and number 1 you take them. So when the more bobia make it when yes sense who now me bobia uminche ube wundem. When you're in the making and layer what yes may say me bobia memo wundem every assassin so what the man was him diablo. Maybe a man can sano for diablo. University, you haven't yet completed, let alone having a job, and you want to waste a young woman's life and that relationship. End it now. When you find a job, are employed, or when you have a business of your own, then you can go back and say, okay, now I'm ready. If you don't do that, you will not live long. Don't joke with my words.
Assembly American, because I've not sat here. The way you people are wrecking your life, it makes me wonder whether we are going to have future leaders. It makes me wonder whether we are going to have future leaders, good future leaders. The nation Ghana is there for rebuilding. We need to get the nation running. We need to have, when you completed or graduated from the university, the network is breaking. When you graduated from the university, you've been looking for a job for about 4 years now. Yeah? You've been looking for a job for about 4 years now. No job. No job, but you're still keeping your girlfriend. Why don't you engross your mind? Why don't you occupy your mind with the university and create a job for yourself? That is what you have to be doing. Your accent must not portray that you are silly or you stupid. Yeah. Let your mind be occupied with how can I create a job for myself if I'm not getting employment from government? How can I do that? That is what you must spend your time thinking about. You have been out of the university, you've been out of college, the government has not posted you. You are a nurse and you are a male nurse. You finish with your nursing training. Government has not posted you. Instead of you sitting down and looking for ways of creating job for yourself, employment for yourself, the woman you need to sponsor the head, the woman you need to sponsor with call credit and other things, the woman that at a point in time, she's going to call you for assistance because the mother is sick and the father is sick, and you have proposed love, so you are her hope. The woman is going to reach out to you, and you will stand at the back of the telephone and say, oh, I'm very sorry, pa. How I wish I had money. This is the talk of a foolish boy. That is how foolish boys talk. You are a boy. You wanted to get into the affairs of men. Yeah. A boy wants to get into the affairs of men. Something which is meant for mature people. You are not matured enough. You are not financially mature. Yeah. Say a idea we are mature. You will sit at the back of the telephone and tell the woman you have proposed love to, and you call her your fiancée and make a cross and say you've introduced her to your friend and you've been using her picture as your mood in Messi and then so you would prepare a picture at your DP, our WhatsApp, so or Telegram, so whatever social media handle you are doing, with your baby picture at your DP now or see or your fiancée now you free so. But you free so you free so. Me na make you. You need free work. You buy the picture free. Self display picture why you need free so. I said no make I want you say. Mo am free phone me slam. Mo ma me wie me transmission. Phone na me dey Facebook live. Then just a man for be disconnected from the message. Or fiancé or ba we so ba be one no. Me no can say you free so. Delete it. You don't deserve that. Don't be advertising the lady in the world because a responsible man is coming. Yes, a responsible to get a job. If you cannot get a job, think of how you are going to create employment for yourself. Did you hear what I said? I said if you go to bed, think about getting a job. Let that occupy your mind. Don't have any other mind than to play on unemployment. If you are not getting one, create one for yourself. Create one for yourself. Did you hear? That is the mind you must have. That is not the mind of a girl. That means why do I have to engross my mind with the mind? Your friend say, "Oh, but I said I didn't understand your baby." I tell me she between, and then I'm you have become thieves. Some have turned into armed robbers. You have become socially misfits because you are not employed. You don't have money. You have become socially misfits because you are not employed. You don't have money of your own. You need to steal from somebody and then you give it to your girlfriend. Because of this silly act, you are going to hell. Because of this stupidity, you are going to hell.